Okay, so game number 1 of this best of 2. Let's slide. Okay. There we go. Put that over there. And let's get this going. So we have the build viewer now ready to go. For the side of AC, we've got Kleber, Grozovoy, Gearing, Brisbane, Hindenburg, Napoli, Minotaur, Kurfürst, and Ohio. Very interesting. I always like to see what people are going to bring to the tournament. So Ohio and GK, not surprising with the bans we've had. Over here on the side of DSNF, Harugamo, Gearing, Yu Yang, Salem, Plymouth, Napoli, Salem, Kremlin, and Conqueror. So some initial stuff. I always like to watch the meta develop over the first day. The top teams aren't in the tournament yet because they have buys, so you're going to see a lot of the end of high tier into the mid tiers and lower tiers playing today, and so you see some unique strats that you may not see elsewhere. What that means for now is we're going to watch to see. So I like the Conqueror choice, being able to burn down stuff quickly, especially when you do have a Napoli on the other side. Kremlin's going to be able to smash the Minotaur if you can find him. Now, let's take a look at this, see some other stuff. Grozovoy is an interesting choice to be brought. I think we're going to see more of those this year, this season, because of the fact of the Marceau and Kleber challenges and restrictions. But let's see how this one goes, ladies and gentlemen. So we're just going to watch and let this develop a little bit. Looks like we're going to see AC over here doing a hard push out and over to A. Try to get there early. Gearing is going to be able to be there fairly soon, though, to contest. Harugamo dropping the smoke line. That's going to drag that forward. And I'm going to bet, we're going to check this here. I'm going to bet that that is going to be a... Let's see, is that a ledge mod? That is a ledge mod Harugamo, so it's bringing the extended smokes, which is what I expect. So they're going to put the Plymouth in there, and then the Plymouth is going to use the availability of that to move forward. He also has his own smokes, but he can sit in the Harugamo smoke and then use this smoke afterwards to try to keep himself permanently removed from detection. Gearing of Black Pearl moving up and towards B. Looks like the side of ACNAF is doing a hard push towards B. This is a very intriguing strat. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships floating in close procession, all going up the middle of the map. Brisbane and Grozovoy out wide towards C. Now, it looks like they're going to get Captain Biggles up onto this island. The smoke train almost gets it there. Gearing drops off the torps to try to hit anyone, but I will be shocked, ladies and gentlemen, if those torps do hit. And we have detection, and that Salem's in a problem spot. Ohio is very close, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a dev strike right here if they're unlucky. Ohio shots in. F1 board's trying to stay alive, and he does not get citadeled by the Ohio. Here come the other shots in. Manages to get into a line where he ricochets, and he only loses 12,000 health. That could have been a lot worse. Here come more shots in. Down to 34,000. He has gone dark, and the Gearing of Black Pearl is now taking damage. Down to 15,800. Remember, Gearing doesn't have heal. He cannot do anything about that. They see the Harugamo now, and here come the shots. Minotaur is going to be in a prime position to absolutely murder it, and the secondaries are going to come out quickly, and ooh, big damage. Big damage there onto the Harugamo early on. Down to 20,000. He goes dark. Here come the shots. Everybody peppering him. Will he take any more? Shots are in. He goes down to just under 19k, so loses about 10,000 health, about a third of his health pool. Kleber over here, kiting away, fighting the Salem. As we look at it, as you can see, this fight is just absolutely broken out. Brisbane of Kraves now looking to try to spot into C. They're going to spot the Yu Yang there, ladies and gentlemen. And now he's got to watch out because look at all these torps that just came out. Shots in on the Yu Yang. Poom is going to have to back away to make sure that he doesn't get murdered. He should be... Oh no, he's turning into those torps. Will he be able to dodge them, ladies and gentlemen? Early cap taken by the side of AC, so they have one cap. The torps will run out, And now here comes the Hindenburg in Ohio working on that Salem. This is a very aggressive push from AC. It's paying dividends as Bortz is now down to 25,000, but he hasn't used the heal. Oh my goodness, what a chunk. What an absolute chunk there onto Bortz. Bortz hammers out the heal. He's putting damage in onto that bow and superstructure of the Ohio, but he's being forced out of position with this aggressive push. Problem is, this is now a very dangerous position for AC. If they overextend at the wrong point, they can absolutely get murdered. Plymouth is still doing work trying to chunk them down, and the Hindi is getting hit. Ohio and Kurfürst are now cresting the halfway point on the map, but look at what they've got opposing them. Kremlin here, Salem they've got to get out of there, and the Conqueror is just going to be free firing HE to get those fires burning on the battleships. Salem of Bortz backing up. They're trying to get him. They want him as the first kill. We'll go out to a little bit of a wider angle view to watch all this. And there's the kill onto the Salem. The Ohio says, hey buddy, I've got 457s. Yeet. And he is gone. First blood and a 160-point lead to the side of AC in game 1 of this best of 2. Hindenburg of Laura, though, is close to going down. Heal is not ready for another 30 seconds, and she's down to 15,000. We'll have to keep an eye on that, see what happens here. But now this unbridled aggression from AC and AF is just absolutely working out for them. Kurfürst pushing up on the Kremlin, starting to challenge it. Hindenburg is low and should die fairly soon. He's got 5 seconds till heal. Will he survive those shots? He gets a fire, but he survives. But the Kleber finishes off the Plymouth that was sitting over here, and now it's a 2-ship lead for the side of ACNAF. Happy Fluffy Wagging T trying to get out of there. He's spotted briefly. He's getting hammered by the minnow, and that is a DD player's worst nightmare, is the minnow that is pushing. And he better be careful. 15 seconds until radar. He's still in the minnow's range for the moment. Napoli of Panzer Division has been spotted. He's currently dark. Nope, there he goes, detected again. And they're trying to get him out of there to clear away and give them some time. But right now, the Kremlin... Oh, and the Hindenburg gets majorly chunked. Kremlin is, but watch out. GK, he's going to take 1. Looks like he's going to take 2 more torps. He does indeed take 2 more torps, down to 29,000. That push, they got to be careful now. The Kurfürst just lost 40,000 health. Napoli moving forward. The Hirugamo of Happy Fluffy does die to the Minotaur in that raider we talked about. And it's a 3-ship lead and over 400 points for the side of ACNAF. Gearing takes the torp over there, has to DCP. That feels brutal for Danish Navy. The Hindenburg finally goes down over here, and they've got the Kurfürst to 27,000 health. There's a chance for DSNF to bring this back, but they need kills now, and the Gearing being under minnow radar for another 13 seconds. Looks like that'll be the end of Danish Navy. Danish Navy has been sunk, and it's 4-1 ship lead for the side of AC. Grozovoy kills off the Yu Yang in a close range fight. The Kremlin's low. Kremlin goes down. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, DSNF is down almost 700 points. They're looking for anything to come back into it, but ACNAF has just absolutely owned this game 1. Salem continues to back up, spotted. Salem does not have radar for another 10 seconds. Napoli of Miss Clara trying to finish off that Kurfürst that's down to 5,800. But she's just getting chunked. Salem radars, he sees only the Napoli. That's the downside of bringing a Salem, is you get the bigger heal, but you have the worse radar. You can see, not getting that 10-kilometer radar can really hurt. Miss Clara at 4,300 health. No heal for another 70 seconds, no DCP, and Miss Clara goes down. There is 34 points left for the side of DSNF. The Salem of Stormwolf healing, trying to live, but there's 50 seconds until ACNAF claims this first game. Shots starting to spam down onto the Conqueror from the minnow. And the Napoli has backed out of A. Salem puts shots in, tries to hit, cannot hit over that. Salem forced to use the DCP. Here come Torps in on him. He sees the Kleber. He starts to spam out into the Kleber. Dodges the Torps that are coming in on him. But it is 20 seconds until game over, ladies and gentlemen. 20 seconds to game over. Salem puts shots in on the Napoli. Gets a nice chunk off him with the first salvo. The second half of the salvo doesn't do anything. Napoli smokes up, goes undetected. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner of game number 1 is ACNAF. And what a game. What a game.